There's a number of reasons I think, and it's important we continue to work with these young students. And the first one is it helps the community, of course. And it helps these young people, as someone helped me, see another side to life. The second thing I always say is it helps Medtronic supervisors and myself learn from these young people, learn from them, and learn to work with a diverse group from a different culture in many cases. And they inspire us. They inspire us with their stories and their dedication.
I think everybody out there knows that no mission is motivating until it is made deeply personal. So when I look at my involvement in Genesys Works, Jeff asked me to talk about the connection. The connection for me, much like Mike Hedges, my father was a Mexican immigrant, one of 13 children. He was the first to get a master's degree in the Mexican community. And he served as a school social worker for 30 years. One of his tours of duty was Humboldt High School, which is one of the Genesys Works school feeders. And my brother Dan, who's sitting at the Target table right now, Dan made the Genesys Works mission personal. He took it to Target, and due to the great support of Jeff Mader, Ann Murphy, and their team, last year we had 200 students graduating in 2013. Target took on 27 of those student interns.
Let me start by saying I love Genesys Works. And Accenture loves Genesys Works. Behind every step that we've taken together with Genesys Works is a story of somebody's life who's changed. So we got an email from one of our alums from Genesys Works a short while ago, and I wanted to share what was talked about. The individual's name is Zaini Sharif Mohammed, and here's what he said. When I started my internship at Accenture, my life changed. I slowly noticed me maturing and really holding myself to higher standards and finding ways to work through my failures to get to where I want to be in my life.
Towards the beginning of my junior year in high school, my family and I moved to the east side of St. Paul, and I attended Como Park Senior High School. For the first couple of months, I just tried to keep my head down. I was focused on graduating high school. I wasn't even thinking about college. I was focused on permanence, and staying at a place for 4 years seemed like a fairy tale. Unfortunately, after a couple of months there, my family and I had to move back to a homeless shelter, and there seemed to be no light at the end of my tunnel. I'm not telling you this to feel sorry for me. In fact, I appreciate my adversity because I accredit most of my personal growth to it. And having this experience under my belt has humbled me substantially. In addition to this, there was, in fact, by only the grace of God, a light at the end of my tunnel. I was awarded an internship with some of the greatest people I have ever met. I worked at Deluxe Corporation, and let me just clarify, we do not just print checks. We make the pens, too. I worked on the desktop engineering team, and they taught me everything from ticket taking to server administration. They taught me about SharePoint and Active Directory, and I even had the chance to teach myself live migration, which is pretty sweet. The point is, I felt welcomed and a part of the team. Deluxe opened many doors for myself and others with this program. I've been underestimated all of my life, but Genesys Works finally saw my potential. Without them, I wouldn't have had the courage to speak to a room filled with professionals like yourselves. They not only equipped me with IT skills, but they also taught me how to survive in the corporate world as well. I want to thank you all for making it possible for myself and others to be here tonight, or today. It's not night yet. Today. We are grateful for the doors that you have opened for us with this program, and we know that collectively you can contribute to both our success and future. So thank you.
Sadly, for so many teens growing up in environments of generational poverty, it can often seem like you're walking down a long hallway with lots of doors, but every single door shut tight and locked. And after trying for a while to open them, sometimes you just give up or drop out. But it doesn't have to happen that way. We in the room hold the keys to so many doors of opportunity that we can open for hundreds of young men and women like Dorothy. So as you leave here today, I urge you to think about, what keys do you have? What keys do you have access to that can help open more doors of opportunity for the Dorothys and the Ashleys and the Martines, and I see Juan back there, and Derry. These are our future leaders in the Twin Cities, our future CIOs.